स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। यथाग्नेर्दाहिका शक्ति रामकृष्णे स्थिता हि या सर्वविद्यास्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। Let us spend few minutes in silence and meditation. Let us offer our salutations to the all-pervading blissful Spirit. Let us offer our salutations to Sri Ramakrishna, Mother Sharada, Swami Vivekananda, Adi Shankaracharya, and all great teachers, all great sages, saints, whose teachings we have inherited. May they inspire us with love for the truth. As you inhale and exhale, think positive vibrations, pure vibrations, peaceful vibrations, strong vibrations are entering into your body and mind. They will destroy the opposites: negativity, restlessness, impurities, weaknesses, diseases. Slowly breathe out positive, peaceful, pure, and other vibrations. Try to keep the mind like a lamp in a windless place which does not flicker. Keep the mind steady, quiet, peaceful. Let us send positive, peaceful, pure, friendly thoughts, healthy thoughts to all people, known and unknown, and to entire nature. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। We'll chant the 5 Shanti mantras, then move to the main text, ISA UPANISHAD. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Gananam Tva Ganapatigam Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Shrunvannotibhis Siddhasadanam Mahaganapataye Namaha. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sah Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shanno Mitrasham Varunaha. Repeat. Shanno Bhavatvaryama. Shanna Indro Bruhaspatihi. Shanno Vishnurukramaha. Namo Brahmane. Namaste Vayo. Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi. Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami. Ritam Vadishyami. Satyam Vadishyami. Tanmam Avatu. Tadvaktaram Avatu. Avatu Mam. Avatu Bhaktaram. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Bhadram Karnebhihi. Shrunuyama Devaha. Bhadram Pashye. Makshabhiryajatraha. Sthirairangai. Stuštuvagam sastanubhihi. Vyashema devahitam yadayuhu. Swasti na indro vruddhashravah. Swasti na pusha vishvavedah. Swasti nastariksho arishtanemihi. Swasti no brihaspatir dadhatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Tacchayyoravruниmahe. Gatun Yagnaya. Gatun Yagnapataye. Daivi Swastirastunaha. Swastirmanushebhyah. Urdhvanjigatu bheshajam. Shanno astu dvipade. Shanchatushpade. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Vang me manasi pratisthita. मनो मे वाचि प्रतिष्ठित आविराविर्मयेधि वेदस्य मणिस्तः श्रुतं मे मा प्रहासि नाहोरात्रान् सन्धदामृतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवत्ववतु मवतु मामवतु वक्तारमवतु वक्तारम्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। Now 5 shlokas from the ISA Upanishad. Those who have the book, please open third shloka, third mantra. Asurya namate loka andhena tamasavritah. 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 we will chant. Those who don't have the book, share with your neighbor please. 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Shanti mantra is Purnamadaha Purnamidam, Shanti part that we have done now. Now this mantras. Asurya namate loka andhena tamasavritah taguste pretyabhigachanti eke chatmahano janah anejadekam manaso javiyo nainaddeva apnuvan purvamarshad taddavato jnanatyeti tishtattasminnapo matarishva dadhati tadejati tannejati taddure tadvantike tadantarasya sarvasya tadu sarvasyasya bahyatah yastu sarvani bhutanyatmanyevanupashyati sarvabhuteshu chatmanam tato na vijugupsate yasmin sarvani bhutanyatmaiva bhudvijanatah nyatmaiva bhudvijanatah tatra ko moha kashoka एकत्वमनुपश्यतः ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ओम्. Yes. So we are meeting after one Sunday's break. Last Sunday was 8th March. We had a consecration of the first cancer center in Ramakrishna mission in Vrindavan, Vrajadham. So this cancer center is a 100 crore project for the poor people of Vrindavan, Mathura district. Revered President Maharaj did the consecration. Nearly 150 monks from Kashmir to Kanyakumari participated. The cancer treatment, minor way, small way, was going on from 2017, before COVID, then 2 years gap. Then again there is a big demand there. It's a cancer prone area. Poor people are suffering. They have to go all the way to Delhi for treatment. So the local Swamis and the in-charge secretary Swamis thought we should, since there is a facility of nearly 400 beds, this has been introduced. CSR funds, many donors from different banks and different industries came forward and consecrated. And on 20th, this weekend, the President of India, Draupadi Murmu ji, will be going to inaugurate officially the cancer center. It will cater to nearly 30,000 families in Mathura district. Outside and all is Krishna Bhakti, Krishna Leela, that is Bhakti Yoga. Inside the campus it is Karma Yoga or Seva Yoga. Every day 1,800 outpatients are treated. Every day. Rampant sickness. And then there are other departments also. It's a full-fledged hospital. It is called Multi-Super Speciality Sevashrama for the poor people. What may be 50,000 outside for a cancer checkup and operations, here they do it for 5,000. Thanks to the public support and the industry support. That is how Sri Ramakrishna sitting there is getting things done. And our idea, the local Swami's idea is Sri Ramakrishna suffered from cancer. 6 months, last 6 months he was very, very serious. When you see the photo, which is not generally published, he had become like a broomstick. Not a drop of water used to go into his stomach. So now Sri Ramakrishna will come through various bodies, various forms, various patients. So we should give the best possible treatment. Once you come inside, the patient will go back home, peaceful, joyful, at least recovered from the dreaded cancer disease. So that was the function for 3 days. Now, hopefully, by God's grace, there won't be any break for some time. So we'll continue with the quick revision of the second mantra, what Swami Vivekananda said about this, then move on to the third mantra and the fourth mantra. The fourth mantra next. Third is over. First mantra, please remember, it is about renunciation. Give up everything mentally, keeping God in the front. Ishavasyam idam sarvam yat kinchit jagatyam jagat tena tyakta. It speaks about renunciation. Enjoy the world, but don't be attached by the world. Sri Ramakrishna's famous examples of how to get detached, like applying turmeric powder, pasupu, before we enter into the river. That keeps away the fish and crocodiles from troubling us. The world will not trouble you when you have the detachment. Second, he gives the example of oil when we want to cut a jackfruit. We apply oil to the knife, to our palms, fingers, and then cut the jackfruit. So that gum, that jiguru, will not touch us and cutting will be easy. So Sri Ramakrishna says that oil is God's name. Take the name of God and do your work in the world. Like that he has given several examples. Tena tyaktena bhunjita. Enjoy the world. Don't be stressed by the world. Don't be disturbed by the world. You are the Amrutasya Putra. So have that idea and do service to the world. Ups and downs will be there. Magrata kasya svidhanam. Whose wealth are you thinking of? Everything belongs to God. You are only a trustee, you are only a caretaker. The moment I and mine come inside, then tensions, worries, stress. The top business people committing suicide is all because they thought whole thing is mine, whole world is mine, the helicopter is mine, the cars are mine. Actually, it all belongs to the income tax only. A few questions and SP Roy ji committed suicide in Bangalore. Could not answer the questions. Rockefeller wanted to commit suicide. At that time, the richest man in America. Money was too much for him. He could not take the load. Finally, Swamiji saved him. Said, you are only a trustee. This money belongs to the society. That's why CSR concept came. Because you are hoarding for yourself, you are not thinking of the society which has helped you to become a rich man. You have to do it compulsory now. You have to share. That is why CSR funds came to our hospital. 100 crores. They know every rupee, every paisa is utilized by these monks. Because kasya svidhanam, we are taking from the left hand and giving to the right hand. There is a video, 4 minutes video of that entire campus. More than a 10-star hotel. More than the Tatas. This one they have built. From the entry point till the exit point. Kasya svidhanam is to be kept in mind. That is renunciation, first shloka, first mantra. The second mantra is a warning. You have to fulfill the desires. You have to do your dharma, gratitude, gratefulness, Pitrurunam, Bhutarunam, Daivarunam, Manushyarunam, Rishirunam. The Hindus are supposed to fulfill that before they die. Kurvanneveha karmani jiji vishe chatagam samaha. You may desire to live 100 years, but do your karmas, do your duties 100%. First one is renunciation, second one, do your duties for householders. Evam tvayinanya tetosti na karma lipyate nare. When you do that with that attachment, life will be free. No diseases, no tensions, no worries, and you lead a totally fulfilled, satisfied life of 100 years. That is the blessing of the Vedas. Third shloka, Asuryanamate lokaha andhena tamasavritaha. Tamas is darkness. They speak about a loka. Don't take it as a loka somewhere waiting for us. They will go into deep lokas and suffer there. So it is a question of darkness everywhere. Asuryanamate lokaha andhena tamasavritaha. There are worlds known to be sunless and fit for demons. They are enveloped in darkness. Why? They are devoid of Atma Bodha, self-knowledge. Those who are devoid of self-knowledge, they fall into a trap, mind trap. All the tensions, worries and stress that we are seeing now is all tamasa vritaha. Avarna, another word used in Upanishads, Vedanta is avarna. Cloud covers the sun, so the whole thing is dark. Only the fool says, just because he is not seeing the sun, Swami Turiyanji says, the fool says, there is no sun. The intelligent man says, there is sun behind the clouds. It's only a temporary setback. Just hold on. Clouds will disappear. Clouds will pass away. Sun will be shining again. What is that sun? The sun of self-knowledge, it is said as Shankara. Those people who have neglected the attainment of Atmagnanam, self-knowledge, and have thus committed suicide. The suicide problem Shankara also refers in the 9th century, 8th century. So real suicide is not realizing yourself. Atma hanaha, the word used in his bhashya is Atma hanaha. You are killing yourself. You are binding yourself. You are falling into greater traps, greater pits of darkness and suffering. Realize the Atman quickly. Realize your true nature quickly. Time is running. Sri Ramakrishna saw his disciple, young disciple, Nitya Niranjan Ghosh, sleeping on the veranda of Dakshineshwar of his room, the other side, Navbat side. 5:15, 5:30, 6 o'clock, still sleeping. Young boy, tired, humid climate, Kolkata. And then Arati bell, their signal, Shankha udutunar, temple. Another few minutes, Arati will start in the temple. This fellow is sleeping. Sri Ramakrishna is walking up and down, restless. And he saw this is too much. This fellow is have to wake him up. The Paramahamsa himself goes and gives him a nice push. Says, Niranjan, uto, uto, uto. When will you go and see mother? When will you go and see the Arati? Have you come here to sleep? Guru is restless. Guru is feeling, my disciple is wasting his time. Go and wash your face in the Ganga. Drink some water, run to the temple. Afterwards you sleep. That Muhurtam you should go. Don't waste it. Inspiration that Sri Ramakrishna gave. That is continuing. Arati time. What lecture you are giving class evening? Go, stop it. 6:40 second bell will ring. We have to close and run. Wash our face and sit before Sri Ramakrishna. Surrender. Tasmat tvameva sharanam amadina bandho. So here it says, those who have neglected the attainment of self-knowledge, at that time don't keep your worldly business. It can wait. After the arati, after your meditation, after your prayer, after the bhajan, do it with more force. Because you are relaxed, you are fresh, you are feeling the love of God, the presence of God. So he says here, those who are neglecting it have committed suicide and are doomed to enter those worlds after death. Tamste pretyabhigachanti ekechatmahanaha atmahanaha janaha. They are committing suicide as it was. It's a warning for spiritual aspirants not to waste their time. So life without consciousness, life without this anandam is tasteless. Taittiriya Upanishad says, when you ask what is God, raso vaisaha rasaguhyevayam anandi bhavati. Very tasty, very juicy, raso vaisaha. When you put jalebi in your mouth, what is the taste? How I can explain? When you see my face, you will know. I am enjoying the jalebi. So tasty. If I talk, the taste will go. So better keep quiet. So it says here, life without that consciousness is tasteless, is insipid, is trivial. Value is not there. So the word tamas is used in the third sloka. Tamasavritaha. Not physical darkness, but spiritual blindness. Keep that terms clearly. Don't get confused. It's not physical darkness as we know, but it is spiritual blindness. To ignore the ever-present reality of the self is to keep away from light and clutch at the shadows. It's kind of suicide. Atma hanaha. I refer to Shankaracharya's bhashya where he says, avidya doshena vidya manasya atmanaha tirascaranat. He neglects, he ridicules, tirascaranat. Atmahanaha iti uchyate. Because a man neglects his ever-present self, what is there in that? For him, the body is everything. Atmahanaha, ever-present self, through the evil of ignorance, he is called one who commits suicide. Sri Ramakrishna's example again. Sri Ramakrishna has spoken of Advaita, Vishishtadvaita, Dvaita, Shakta. Anybody and everybody can get something from Sri Ramakrishna's gospel. So let us utilize Sri Ramakrishna's parables for our Upanishad. Swami Vivekananda says, first read Sri Ramakrishna, then go to the Veda Vedanta. You will understand better. Great advantage. Yes, Artipandu tokka olchi pettinatluga. He has done everything, as he himself said. I have done 16 ana sadhana, you do 1 ana. How much discount he has given? At least for that, we should study the gospel and pray and get rid of this heaviness of the samsara, heaviness of this world, which is putting stone after stone on our head. So, Sri Ramakrishna says, again and again, a boat should be on the water should not be in the boat. That will be suicidal. Be in the samsara, samsara should not be inside you. And he gives an example of a matchstick, Agipula. Unless and until the matchstick is dry, you will not get the fire. A wet matchstick, 100 times you hit it, it will break. It will be useless. It's futile. Keep the matchstick dry. Keep your mind dry. Don't allow it to be wetted by the worldly desires. That is also very important shloka. So in the second mantra it is mentioned, what happens if one performs the yagnas and the karmas properly? And in the third mantra, whole thing is opposite. So the tamasic people, those who are under andhakara, the demons, the asuras kind of attitude, who thrive in darkness, such people forget the Atman and the sadhanas required to experience it. Now let us move to the fourth mantra with this background. What does the fourth mantra say? It is paradoxical, it looks illogical also, because our training is different from childhood. It's no in-depth training, it's only superficial or outside. So every sentence, every mantra, every line appears contradictory to each other. But anyway, we have Shankara, we have Ramakrishna, we have Vivekananda to show what is the right path to get out of this. So find out. Anejadekam manaso javiyo nainaddeva apnuvan purvamarshatu. This fourth mantra, please. Anejadekam manaso javiyo nainaddeva apnuvan purvamarshatu taddavato jnanat taddavato anyan atyeti tishtat tasmin napo matarishva dadati. 4 lines, 4 different meanings. Number 1. Anejadekam. Anekam is many, plenty, plurality. Amongst this plurality, there is one. Ekam. There are so many things in the world, but there is something else. The one behind the many. Unity in diversity. Like that you can understand this term. Anejadekam. Ekam is one, that is Brahman. Anejat. It is immobile. It also means immobile. Brahman is one and immobile. It is still. Manaso javiyo. Faster than the mind. Who is faster than the mind? The Atman. Next sentence. Deva. The gods or the sense organs like the eyes. Just now we chanted the Shanti mantra. Shanno Mitra. Sham Varunaha. All these gods are ruling different parts of the body. That Sri Ramakrishna's famous shloka is there. A parable of the Brahmin and the cow. The fellow killed the cow, And then he realized, then he said, Indra is the lord of my hand. So Indra killed the cow. You see. Then Indra himself comes to teach him a lesson. You fellow, you garden is yours. I grew this plant. I trimmed that plant. And you are telling I. Now when it comes to the cow, you put whole thing blame on Indra. So Indra is controlling the hands. One eye is Chandra, another is Surya. Like that, whole body is divine. It belongs to the Devas. Channo Mitra, etc. All this mantra that we chanted. The gods or the sense organs, like the eyes, etc. Purvam Arshat Yenat. This always ahead of others. Na apnuvan, cannot overtake. What they cannot overtake? Atman. Tat tishtat, it is always still. Though it is always moving fast, but the Atman is always still. Modern people will say, what kind of logic is this? You say it is ahead of everything, but it is still. How and why we will understand now. Dhavat anyan, others who move fast, atiyeti, leaves behind, tasmin, on this, matarishva, the air, the life force, the hiranyagarbha, apaha dadhati, supports water, that is, supports everything. What is the summary of this mantra? The self is one, ekam, anejat, it is unmoving, yet it is faster than the mind, manaso javiyo. Thus moving faster, it is beyond the reach of the senses. Nainad deva apnuvan purvamarshat. Ever steady, it outstrips all that run. By its mere presence, the cosmic energy is enabled to sustain the activities of living beings. So, it is like telling the mind, the senses, the sense organs, the objects, everything is fast, but the Atman is ahead of all of them. You imagine a race, an Olympic race, a sprint. It is like this. Who is running? The mind is running. The sense organs are running. And the Atman also is appearing to run. So these are profound ideas. But what is the background of everything? Last sentence, Matarishva. The last sentence is very important to understand the difference between Atma and Anatma. What is real, what is false. Anything, when we say a thing, vastu, what is this on my table? This vastu, this flask. This table is a vastu, measured, colored. The mic, black color. My dress, gerua color. The book, bluish color. Everything is measured by color. It is measured by weight. It is measured by height. All becomes objects. Now what is the Atman? Upanishad says, it is colorless. It is tasteless. It is everywhere. Varieties of definitions we read in the Upanishads. So it cannot be measured by what training you have got and what training is given in school, college. Not by length, not by breadth, not by height, not by color. Atman reveals itself. Atman is not any of these, neither measurement nor by the hints. The question is, if the Atman is one and infinite, how can we comprehend it? You say it is tasteless. You say it is not known by height, by color, by this, by that, whatever we are given training. How to understand this? How to realize this? The nearest example for understanding the Atman is Akasha, space. Where is space? How much can you measure space? You can measure the walls of this room. This is called basement hall. Above, temple, meditation hall. There is the auditorium, measurable. Within that space is there. By yourself you cannot measure space. You go outside, take a scale and say space is 10 feet, space is 20 feet. No. The land is 8.5 acres, Ramakrishna Math. The land we can measure. So everything is space. So we are in space and space is within us. Sri Ramakrishna, again Vedanta example. A pot, empty pot is pushed into the water. Water is gushing into the pot. The pot is sinking. Now there are two waters. Water in the pot, water outside the pot. Water in the pot is measurable only for the time as long as it is inside. When it is removed, they put back that water, everything becomes one. You cannot measure it. Only for that naam ke vaste, just nama rupa pot. You say pot, water in the pot, water outside the pot. That's all. So the nearest example in the scriptures is Akasha. So in these mantras, it is clearly stated that the Atman is one, but it is everywhere. It is one behind the many, sustaining the many, holding the many. Another important point here. There are no different Atmas. Your body is different, so you have got a different Atma. My body is different, I am different, all of you are different, your family is different. No. All are one. Ghat ghat purana, ek niranjana, dvaita bhava sab dura nivaro. Who are you? A ghata. What is inside you? Not just flesh and blood and bones and material. Ek niranjana, one consciousness. Appearing as different parts. Hanuman saw today Ekadashi, Hanuman saw who? Everywhere. Rama, 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 Rama. Sita Mata is sitting in Ashoka Vatika under the clutches of Ravana. Hanuman saw Mother Sita from behind the leaves. So every bit of her body was saying Rama, 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 Rama. She had become Ramamaya. There's nothing other than Rama in her life. And that same Sita, whom we believe and worship as Mother Sharada, in Nahabat, every bit of her life was Ramakrishna, Ramakrishna, Ramakrishna. That is why Swami Abhedanandaji writes, which we sing after a few minutes, Ramakrishna Gata Prana. Her prana is in Ramakrishna. Tan Nama Shravana Priyam. She loves to listen to Ramakrishna. And she revels Tad Bhava Ranjita Karam. In Ramakrishna she is feeling that joy. Pranamami. To such a divine mother I offer my pranam. So Atman is like that. There are no different Atmans. It's one only. Don't be misled by seeing so many things. How do I understand little more? One more example to give you more clarity. Mai sarvamidam protam. Sutre maniganaiva, Krishna says. I am the sutra, bringing all the manis together. Sarvamidam protam. Whether they are manis like we call the planets and the stars and the Milky Way and the galaxies and so many things, nebulae, so many things are there, which science not even 1% has understood. But who is connecting all that? Mai sarvamidam protam, sutra. I am the sutra connecting all the manis. And now the rishis have told us, manaso javiyo, faster than the mind. Shankara is telling here in his commentary for this mantra, Tasmin manasi brahma lokadin dhritam gacchati sati. He is speaking about Brahma Loka. Sitting in this hall, you can think of Brahma Loka. You can think of Satya Loka. You can think of Vaikuntha. So many lokas you can think. And when the mind has gone there, The mind finds Atman is already there. Brahmaloka dhrutam gacchati sati pratama prapta iva. What does it see there? Pratama prapta iva Atma Chaitanya Bhaso Grihyate Ato Manaso Javiya Ityaha. When the mind moves fast towards the farthest worlds, such as Brahmaloka, it finds the Atman of the nature of pure awareness already there. Hence the statement that it is faster than the mind. In this world, mind is the swiftest. Little lesser than that is the sense organs. Eyes, ears, nose, they rush towards seeing the object. Mind is much more faster than that. And the Atman is already there ahead. It is getting a gold medal in Olympics. Mind will get silver medal. Sense objects will get copper medal. Not even bronze medal. There will be no way. Because mind takes over the speed and it just wipes them off. Objects, of course, they will be lying there in the corner. Even the Devas are defeated. The Devas are defeated. The mind is defeated. The sense organs are defeated. And the Atman is always present. But it is unmoving. This is the appearing paradox, appearing illogic. Mind is staying in one place, but it is there in every part of this universe. So when the mind moves towards the farthest worlds, it finds the Atman, nature of pure awareness, already there. Atma Chaitanya Abhaso Grihyate. Then we learn about the man, the unknown, which is Sat Chit Ananda Swarupaha. What is the Atman? Sat Chit Ananda Swarupaha. Matarishva dadati. Last sentence you see. What does it say here? Tad davato anyan atyeti tishtat tasmin napo matarishva dadati. What is this matarishva? Prana. These are the different examples, different word indicators of one word called matarishva. Please keep in mind. Matarishva means, it can mean prana or vayu, which helps us to live, which helps us to digest. Then it is the life force of this universe. It is the cosmic mind or Hiranyagarbha. Brahman is not only the reality of oneself, but also of the entire universe. It is the background of the universe. It is the reality of all power and energy and prana seen in the world. Therefore, the Shruti, that means the Upanishad, the Ishavasya Upanishad, the Shruti teaches, it advises the sadhaka to concentrate on the unchanging one, the only reality which is appearing as the illusory phenomenon, the world, the creation of mind and senses. So everything is appearing illusory. As we read in Swamiji's Gnana Yoga, water is there, water is not there. Mirage, Endamav. Silver is there, silver is not there. A rabbit with two horns is there, but actually there is no rabbit with two horns. There is a castle in the air in the form of clouds. After 5 minutes, that castle is not there. There is a flower in the sky, Akasha Kusumavat. Can you catch that flower and give it to me? There is no flower in the sky. There is a snake. When you put the light, snake has disappeared. There is only a rope, Rajju Sarpanyaya. So at every stage the Shrutis are telling, the Upanishad is telling what is real, what is unreal. What is Atma, what is Anatma. What is the basis of this entire universe? It is the Atman. Film on the screen, there is a flight, there is a boat, there is a ocean, there are families, there are buildings, you see on the screen. But once that film is over, what do you see? Only the screen. And you cannot see the film, cannot see the buildings without the screen. Similarly, the Brahman or the Atman, Parabrahman, whatever words that we use, is the background. Without that, nothing is possible. Everything will melt away in the cosmic Brahman. We have come like the waves coming from the ocean. They are not coming out into your house. Just for a few moments they keep the track and again they go back into the ocean. For that moment we jump and run away. We are afraid or we are joyful. The waves come from the ocean, live in the ocean, and they disappear into the ocean. So Swamiji says all of us are like the waves. Don't look at the waves. Look at the ocean. You are that ocean. You are that cosmic being. In you is happening everything. As we read in the Atma Bodha a few months back. You sleep in the night, after half an hour, body is there, mind has gone for seeing some movies. You are seeing movie within the movie. You are also playing there. You are also an actor there. But when the alarm rings, or when you have an important work and there is a triggering, when there is a pop-up of emergency, the dream breaks. Afterwards you laugh at it. This is also a very important point. Dream is unreal, but it was real for that time being only. So Matarishva is that basis of everything. Brahman is not only the reality of oneself, but also of the entire universe. It is also the background, the reality of all power and energy or prana seen in the world. 4 things we get into this shloka. Number 4. One is Atma, Anatma Viveka. Second is Atman is all pervasive and not an object to the mind and the senses. Third is there is only one. And the fourth is the cosmic self and the individual self both are grounded in the Parabrahman, in the real self. All other things are reflected only. So these 4 come in this 4th shloka. Anejadekam manaso javiyo nainaddeva apnuvan purvamarshat taddavato anyanatyeti tishtat tasmin napo matarishva dadhati. Next shloka we shall take next Sunday. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.